Afternoon, guys. Welcome to Guy's Garage. I'll tell you what's good about being on holidays is it's beer o'clock every afternoon. And this afternoon we're on the Burley Big Head. No carb beer. Don't let that fool you, because there might be no carbs, but there's actually calories from the ethanol alcohol that you consume, so you're not completely scot-free. You can still work on that beer gut, even when you're not trying to work on the beer gut. Anyway, it's another good beer. I like a lager. This afternoon, getting ready for a track day tomorrow, and I haven't had my Sparco race seat in for a while. Just been cruising on the street. I've got the Lux pack in this pre-facelift i30 hatch, which has got electric seats. So I've had this in before. Had a little my personal design sort of seat mount that I got made up by a local fabricator. It's probably a bit heavier than it needs to be, but it's definitely lighter than that electric seat. So when I rip them out, I'm going to, just to remind myself and you guys at home, I'll weigh them both again and see what the difference is. I did do a video on it previously, but I forget what the difference was. But we'll do that, and we'll get it back in. Probably a good time to shout out, I'd love one of the Ministry of Fabrication's seat mounts they make for these cars. It'll be a lot lighter. It's an 8mm aluminium CNC cut setup, so maybe that's something we can do later on to get an extra bit of weight out of the seat and the seat mount. So yeah, shout out to those guys. If you're feeling friendly and you want to send me a discount code, I'd love that. Yeah, but we'll get it in there. They also do, Ministry of Fab do a really nice half cage for these, and they also do a strut brace that replaces the strut tower's rear brace that they've got in this car with a nice sturdy one with seatbelt mounts on it actually, and you can get it colour coded, so that could be a good option too. So yeah, discount codes please, please, please. Cool, let's get it in. All right guys, that's the bolts undone. That's the easy part. So just these main bolts are undone. Let me just put you underneath the cut, underneath here on the tripod. So what you've got to do now is disconnect these power and control modules, and you will get an ABS light. Doesn't bother anything, you just ignore that. I'll just put my glasses on here. The trick here is to put the seat in a position that you can store it in and get it out of the car prior to pulling the power button, the power module. So that's usually laid right back. So all different clips, always a little bit awkward, but once you work them out, they're all pretty straightforward. They just pull apart. Pretty sure this one's a little push button on the side. This is the power one, let me just see. Yes, so I'm going to flatten the chair now. Let me just get my head around where this one undoes, just there. I'm going to flatten this out so I can pull it out and store it vertically as well. I'll just flatten it out completely. There we go. I'll pull that final one out. There it is. And we'll drag it out. Easy drag it out through the back. Try not to damage the interior doing it. Get your wee fix, boys. Let's go and weigh it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I've got to weigh myself first. 90.2. Fat day today. Too many beers. 118.7. 90.2, 118.7, so 28.5 kilos. 28.5 kilos. Okay, let's get the other one. So this has got the seatbelt harness and the hardware, bolt-in hardware. 107.9, so 90.2, 107.9. So what's that, good 10 kilos? 10 kilos in the seat. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. I've taken the back seats out as well of this car, which is, I think, from memory, the whole package was 70 odd kilos lighter from a standard i30N, and the i30N's not light, the hatch, it's like near enough 1500 kilos, so to get 70 out of it is a good thing. Any weight out of it's a good thing. All right, now we're gonna get this install done. Beer was spilt during the filming of this commercial. There is a matter of the seatbelt mount. You've got to make sure you put that on. Let me just show you here. So we just disconnect this here, and there's a little tab on the mount that I made up to put that on. That will throw a seatbelt code, and even if you've got the harness seatbelts on, this will ring an alarm bell. And I run the normal seat for safety anyway, and I just run the harness belts for the feeling, just to pull my shoulders back in and keep me secure in the seat. But I run that primary safety there as per factory, or as close to factory as I can get it, so just got to take that off. You just got to run a bolt on the back of that, because it comes threaded in the seat rail from the factory, so you run a bolt in the back of the washer, and do that one up. That one's one you do reconnect. Once you get the seat back in, you can reconnect that to power. That's that white one. Thread that back through there. I'll show you that when it goes back in, but yeah, Sparco seat rails. Good to go, let's put it in. Quick vacuum while it's out. Oh look, a penny. I'll just show you this connector here. So you've got your powered seat belt, and just reconnect that into this one. Sorry, that's the power one, into the white one. Pretty straightforward. I've got no hands, bear with me. Simple as that, and you just tuck those cables back underneath. There's one awkward bolt in this setup, which I'm not going to finish until it gets dark, so I just wanted to show you the install. So there is the seat mounted. And I've got to say, these chassis, like these little i30N chassis, are such a good thing, and to feel the car, the suspension, the steering, everything under your ass, and take that layer of, you know, that comfortable seat, and just put a race seat in, have it holding your body and feeling more connected to the chassis, is the next level. So it's a pretty simple setup, and I reckon if you went to Ministry for Fab and got their seat mount, it'd be easier again. Aside from obviously the weight savings, but the just the driving feel and the sensation and the feedback you can feel. You can really hone your driving skills, because you can feel the limit of the handling. You know, when the car's understeering, oversteering, whatever, you can drive better to your ability, get more feedback, more sensors. It's that one thing that you don't get when you're sim racing, unless you've got a very expensive rig that moves around underneath you. But it's that connection to the car through your arse. It's something special, and these chassis really are good for that. It's worth the effort doing it, guys. Seat was about $800 from Revolution Race Gear. Mount didn't cost me anything. I think you'd have to get on a Ministry for Fab about their seat mounts, but it's a worthwhile mod if you're going to do some track days fairly regularly. You can get them ADR approved as well if you want to go that way. I might not, just because it comes in and out. But yeah, don't tell the police that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Really appreciate the follows that I've got so far, and Guy's Garage. Bit of fun, just having some fun in my backyard garage. See you next time.